They start beating on the boy. Eldorado Red, Inf, and QB. It's 3-on-1. But they working, but they not working around. All you get, you know, it was weird. He like elevated, like levitated off the floor frontwards and was like laying down in the bed forward. He come back to the crib like, yo, they want your head, bro. هذا حد العالم هذا طالق هذا راسخ وإلى آخره. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh. To all RipRightHD disciples, YouTubers, and viewers, welcome back to a new video on RipRightHD. As we say in all our videos, we ain't here to glorify it, but we're going to tell y'all the real deal. Prison is not safe. It's not cool. You don't go in there and get buffing and come home and then look good. That's the only thing you really see. Oh, he got the glow. You know what I'm saying? All the women on him. Nah. Dudes is in there getting raped. They catching AIDS. A lot of stuff is going on in prison, man. Dudes is getting battered and bruised, stabbed. They losing eyes. You know, dudes can't raise their neck no more because they done got stabbed in a particular pressure point. It's serious. So we ain't gonna play these games like jail is sweet, okay? So let's get into how on the third part, okay? Okay, so now I'm in this house. I'm in this house for months. Everything is going good. To my surprise, me and QB become like this. Another mistake. Yo, don't get close to gang members when you're in prison. Don't get close to them. Because a lot of them are not men. They're boys when it comes to whatever gang they're in. So they're told what to do. And when it's time to bust you, stab you, cut you, rob you, they're going to do it. And they'll probably do it even if they knew you from the street, because a lot of these dudes be cowards. They're not going to stand up for what's right. They're going to stand up for whatever gang they in. You know what I'm saying? And that's just the bottom line. If I'm a Muslim and I'm talking to a non-Muslim and we cool and we eat, and a Muslim say, yo, you got to do, I'm not doing that. What are you talking? A Muslim wouldn't dare come and tell me that. Yeah, because you have to hurt him because... Nah, we not doing that. That's not no code. That's not gangster. That's not what's up. You're forcing somebody that's cool with another person to do something. Now it's a little different if you like, yo, bro, they gonna get you. And I can't really get involved because I'm in the middle. So I'm gonna step out. I can't hold you down, but I won't help. That's a little different. These dudes ain't doing that. They putting in the work on you. And some people may say, oh, that's official. That's not official, because you putting in the work on your man and you don't really want to do it. What's official is if you like, nah, all right, or I'm going to ride out with him. But, you know, your allegiance is with whatever gang you with, and that's just what it is. And a lot of them dudes be mad scary. So me and QB get mad close. Find out he from Flatbush. Find out his OG is Wild Winner. A female that my sister knew for years. So we bonding. You know what I'm saying? KB got the house on lock. We chilling. The police is in line. Everything is solidified. I finally get a hold of another ice pick. This one was like a copper one. We started finding it in the ceiling, hanging down in the gym. So I was picking those up at like every time I had a chance. Copper ice picks, you know. Ready just in case, you know. So, you know, bringing it to the visiting floor and just doing exactly what I do. So one day we chilling. Somebody come on the gate. We look. It's homicide. He got his bags and everything. So I'm like, I tell one of the Muslim brothers that's there with me, Hamza, because it's only me and him at the time. The other Muslim brother named Light, he was there, but he you know, he didn't get involved when it got dark. He was the same one that was in the shower. So I'm like, yeah, you know, I had an issue with boy months ago, but I really want to get son. But, you know, the situation. He like, yeah, just be patient, So I'm just chilling. Homicide come in. The first thing he do is gather the bloods. So, woo, 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 woo. They go to the back. You know, I'm just watching them now. I'm on the tier. They having a little meeting. I guess he's telling them the 1-2. And, you know, after they done, KB comes to me like, yo, yeah, boy is a dub. Like, ain't nothing going on. Yo, listen, stay away from son. He gonna stay away from you. And we gonna leave it like that. So I'm like, say that. But you know me, in my mind, I'm just waiting for the opportunity to catch this dude out there. So we had a gay officer that used to come through and run that side of the building. This dude was deviant. When I say deviant, I can't really say, because these was just stories, but the stories was horrendous, and it was widespread amongst the prisoners that this particular officer was using cigarettes and weed and different type of drugs to solicit sex and sexual acts from the inmates. Dudes that claimed they were straight were getting involved just for some smoke. So sometimes they said, you know, at night he'd come by your cell, have the flashlight in there and watch you like masturbate and then give you stuff, you know, like, oh, I need you to do this. 3 in the morning, he'll lock you out your cell. And mind you, anytime he worked, all of the lights was out. You couldn't really see out your cell. And that wasn't how it went when officers worked. So, you know, dude's cells is opening. They saying he got, it's crazy. I can't even get into the footage they was talking about that he had with some of these inmates, man. It was terrible. You know what I'm saying? So lo and behold, he's giving out the bags, cigarettes, smokes, all type of stuff, and he's buying these people, you know, and they're selling their soul for whatever reason. So this is like Sunday night. Monday, Tuesday was no visits. Visits started Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday for those 5 days. But Sunday visits was early. So it's Sunday night. Boom. You know, lights out, regular thing. We got that dude working. Monday morning hit. Your boy Homicide is loaded. Mind you, Sunday night ain't no visits. Monday ain't no visits. Tuesday ain't no visits. But Homicide, however, has weed, cigarettes, you name it, he got it. So KB like, yo, what's good, boy? Like, where you get all that from? Oh, he made up some story. You know, because I wasn't really in a loop like that. I couldn't get involved. You know, but KB used to give me the spill every now and again on what was going on, because that was the bro. So KB tell me like, yo, he out of here. I'm like, what you mean? They like, yo, he was messing with the police. Now in Islam, it's a little different. We can't really speculate. You can't say this dude had sex. Yeah, sorry guys. So Mama Love ran down on me asking me about my LA trip. So I'm gonna just pick up exactly where I left off. So I could get into it. So my fault, guys. Definitely gotta listen to Mama Love when they call. So now in Islam, we can't really speculate suspicion or spying on people. You know, if 1 + 1 = 2, we know that. So if certain things make sense, you can kind of like, but you know, we don't use circumstantial evidence just all of the time and just say, oh, because he was in this place and that time he committed fornication with that girl, or you know, he was committing a homosexual act with that person. No, you need to see the penetration without hesitation. Like, you need these witnesses to be in there looking, you know. So they were saying Homicide got his anal lick. I don't, all kind of stuff they were saying. How they knew. They saying the officer was showing them, you know, on his flip phone at the time, you know, pictures, all kind of stuff. So, you know, I'm like, yeah, he out of here, because I ain't care. I wanted him out of there anyway. I just was patiently waiting. So we got Eldorado Red, we got Infrared, we got QB, and KB in the crib. Got a few other bloods in there, but they didn't really move a muscle on this one. So we chilling. They had a nice little unit, you know. So I'm waiting for the day it's gonna go down, because I already know when it's gonna go down. So they saying homicide had some homosexual acts with this officer just to get this weed and these cigarettes and all of that stuff he has. So I'm like, cool, let's go. He got a roll. So they like, yeah, say that. So now I'm not supposed to do anything, obviously, because I'm not blood. But I need to get my hands dirty, because I feel like he deserves it, especially that kick in the back. I never forgot it. So I'm sitting down on a chair. He in the day room. They blow down on him. They start beating on the boy. Eldorado Red, Inf, and QB. It's 3-on-1. But they working, but they not working. You know, Eldorado Red trying to rob him. He got on these like patent leather Uptowns. He's trying to pull his sneakers off. Couldn't get him off. They dusting him, you know, punching him. And it felt to me like that wasn't enough. They didn't get him good. This dude kicked me in the back. You know what I'm saying? My man. So I go like this. All right. After he's on the floor, police come grab Inf, Eldorado Red, and QB and like, get off him, get off him. He's laying kind of like face down. So he kind of has to get up. So when he's getting up, I'm like in front of him, you know, at the TV. But, you know, I'm turned so I can see him getting up. So I timed it perfectly. So as he's getting up, I start getting off the chair. So as he's turning, the police ain't worried about homicide. They're worried about the other 3 bloods that was jumping on him. So as soon as he gets up with his back turned, once he turns around, all you get, you understand what I'm saying? I mean, Allahu a'lam wa ala. Yo, my hand wasn't swollen. I didn't break anything, but I never seen a person fall the way he fell. It was weird. It was weird. That's why I say the angels, it was something that was behind that punch. So I caught him a straight right, stepped into it hard, you know, chin, wherever. But when I hit him, you would assume the force is coming here. So a person is going to fall backwards. He didn't fall backwards. And he got off the floor. He elevated. Well, yo, matter of fact, I don't like to swear too much, but it was crazy. The whole day room was like, oh, like the police, everybody. That was like the highlight of what happened through all of the beatdowns and everything. I just felt like it wasn't enough. What he did to me, he deserved it at the time. That's how I felt. You know, in my honest opinion, all of this could have been avoided. So, anyway, when I hit him, he went forward, but he got off the floor. So, literally, like, he laid down like a bed. It was, I'm telling you, I can't make it up, man. If you know, if anybody out there, if KB, if you watching this, man, Eldorado Red, he was from the Style, I believe. Inf, he was from Harlem. QB right here from Brooklyn. Anybody that was watching this, or Homicide himself, he didn't know, because Homicide didn't know what was happening. They will tell you this joint was like magic. You know, it was weird. He like elevated, like levitated off the floor frontwards and was like laying down in the bed forwards, like laying down. Came down and fell. Boom, bust his chin. You know how you hit the floor and you get the double tap. Boom, boom. Chin split open. Had to get stitches, butterfly stitches, and all of that. So I had to get them joints because his chin split open. So right after I hit him, boom, I just went and sat right back down and was in front of the TV. So I'm chilling. They get him up. Get him out of there. This is when they just started drug testing in C-95 on Rikers Island in general. So they start calling people out for drug testing. They called me out, 2-3 other people. So we going out for drug testing. This was hours later after we got Homicide up out the crib. So we walking. Homicide is coming this way with the police, and I'm walking this way. So as we walking, he like, yo, Cash, I know I'm gonna get you. Mind you, he didn't know who hit him. Who told him? The police. Just like a cop would do. The police told him that I knocked him down. He didn't even know that I hit him. That's how fast, quick, and swift and Allah caused him not to even see. And it was straight up, head on. So I'm like, all right, it's work. So boom, I take my drug test. I do what I do. I get back to the house. So I'm chillaxing like, yo, we got him up out of there. So the Bloods from other houses, especially this one blood named 𝗍𝗫𝗦, he was on the island numerous different times for homicides. And obviously he's not living no more. So, he was killed because he was in that type of life. If you know Legs Diamond, that was his brother. So I was in a box with them a few different times. So 𝗍𝗫𝗦 really hated me. So word started to get out. They kind of wanted to get at the Bloods on the block that did that to Homicide. But however, everything got ironed out, right? So they gave it a pass. They let Homicide live in his next crib, wherever he was at. And they gave it a pass. And they said, yo, you know what? Y'all good, but who's this head wrap? That was one of their codes, you know what I'm saying? For Muslim. Who's this head wrap dude that put his hands on blood? So I'm like, here we go again. KB come back to the crib like, yo, they want your head, bro. How far does the rabbit hole go? In part 4, you'll know. It got worse. Stay tuned. Stay ripped. 6-pack. Big back.
Indeed, in the body, literal translation, is a lump of flesh, a piece of meat. إِذَا صَلَحَتْ صَلَحَ الْجَسَدُ كُلُّهُ. And when that lump of flesh